Imagine standing on the edge of the sea, staring into the endless blue, and realizing that what you see is just the surface of a world far larger, darker, and more mysterious than anything on land. The ocean covers more than 70% of our planet, yet humans have explored less than 5% of it. That means the majority of this vast world remains a mystery, untouched, unseen, and full of secrets that may never be revealed. If we have discovered some of the scariest and strangest creatures already, just imagine what is still hiding in the unexplored depths, waiting to be found. The thought alone is enough to send chills down your spine. For centuries, sailors told stories about sea monsters so massive they could pull entire ships into the darkness. Most people thought these were myths, legends made up to explain the fear of the unknown. But over time, science has proven that many of those tales had truth hidden inside them. Take the giant squid, for example. For years it was believed to be nothing more than fantasy. Yet when cameras finally captured a real one alive in its natural habitat, the world was stunned. With eyes the size of dinner plates, tentacles longer than a bus, and the ability to disappear into the darkness in seconds, the giant squid proved that the ocean truly does hide monsters. And what's scarier is that they're not alone. Dive deeper, and the darkness begins. One of the scariest places is the Mariana Trench, the deepest part of the world's oceans. If you placed Mount Everest inside it, the peak would still be covered by water. Down there, the pressure is so crushing it could destroy a human instantly, and yet life exists. Strange glowing creatures, translucent beings, and sounds unlike anything ever recorded have been found there. In 1997, scientists captured an underwater sound so loud and so unusual they had no explanation. It was named the bloop, and for years, people believed it was the call of a sea monster larger than a blue whale. Later studies suggested it could be ice cracking, but many remain unconvinced. After all, with so much of the ocean unexplored, how can we rule out the possibility of something massive still hiding there? But it isn't just the sounds that make the ocean terrifying, it's the creatures. The deeper you go, the stranger life becomes. In the complete absence of sunlight, some animals develop the ability to glow in the dark, called bioluminescence. While glowing fish might sound beautiful, many of them look like they belong in a horror film. The anglerfish, for instance, uses a glowing lure that dangles in front of its face to attract prey. Small fish are tricked into thinking it's food or light in the darkness, only to be swallowed whole in an instant. With jaws full of sharp teeth and a mouth that can open wide enough to devour prey twice its size, the anglerfish is one of the most terrifying hunters in the ocean depths. But if the anglerfish is creepy, the goblin shark is nightmare fuel. Sometimes called a living fossil, it has existed for millions of years almost unchanged. With its long, flat snout and a jaw that suddenly shoots forward to grab prey, it looks like something out of a monster movie. Then there's the frilled shark, with its long snake-like body and rows of needle-sharp teeth. Rarely seen by humans, this shark is thought to be one of the oldest species still alive, making it feel like a creature from the age of dinosaurs has survived in the shadows of the deep. Seeing one of these predators up close is enough to make anyone realize how little control humans actually have in the ocean. Not every deep-sea creature terrifies because of its power. Some scare simply because of how unnatural they look. The blobfish, for example, became famous for being called the ugliest fish in the world. At deep pressure, it looks like a regular fish, but when brought to the surface, its body collapses into a strange, gelatinous form that almost resembles a human face. Then there are gulper eels with their massive mouths that can open like balloons, swallowing prey almost as large as themselves. Watching one of these creatures expand its jaw feels unreal, as if you're watching an alien life form. And it's not just living creatures that make the ocean terrifying. Human history is buried under the waves too. Shipwrecks lie frozen in time at the bottom of the sea, with rusted remains of ships, cargo, and sometimes even skeletons of the people who went down with them. Entire submarines have disappeared without explanation, only to be found decades later in the silence of the deep. Explorers have also discovered underwater ruins that suggest entire cities once stood where the sea now rules. Some believe these are ancient civilizations lost to floods, while others whisper about Atlantis, the mythical lost city that may still be hidden under the waves. Even when scientists send submarines with cameras down into the abyss, they often return with footage that is more unsettling than informative. Strange glowing shapes drift across the screen, translucent creatures change their form as if made of liquid, and massive shadows pass in the background too far to identify but close enough to remind us that the ocean is not empty. It's alive, it's full, and it's watching. Every time humans push a little further into the unknown, they are reminded that this is a world not built for us. The ocean also communicates in mysterious ways. Scientists have recorded unusual sounds like clicks, moans, and rumbling noises that don't match any known animal. Some say they're caused by natural forces, but others believe they could belong to undiscovered creatures, maybe even prehistoric giants that survived extinction by hiding in the uncharted depths. Imagine a predator larger than the blue whale, still roaming silently in the trenches, completely hidden from humanity. Until we explore every part of the ocean, we can never truly know what is out there, and maybe that's the scariest thing about the ocean. It's not just about what we've already found: the giant squids, the terrifying sharks, the strange glowing predators, the eerie eels, the ugliest fish, and the sunken ruins. It's about what we haven't found yet. With 95% of it still unexplored, the possibilities are endless. Monsters we cannot imagine, creatures that don't follow the rules of biology as we know it, maybe even entire ecosystems hidden in the darkness. The unknown is what keeps the ocean so terrifying. Some people believe that space is humanity's final frontier, but in truth, the greatest mystery lies right here on our own planet, beneath the waves. The ocean doesn't need myths to frighten us. Its real creatures are enough. And every time we look deeper, we discover something new, something stranger, something scarier, until the day comes when every trench and every shadow has been explored. The ocean will remain one of the most mysterious and terrifying places in the world. So next time you stand on the beach, watching the waves roll in, remember this: under that calm surface lies another world, darker and far more dangerous than we can ever imagine. A world that keeps its secrets well, and maybe some secrets are not meant to be found.